children, welcome to another session of Science Class 4. Today we will revise lesson 1 and will understand hard words and will solve fill in the blank of lesson 1. This lesson will help you to define food science and to understand how food science research is used and applied in our daily life. Now, I would like to appreciate the students for doing homework regularly. Name of the students are Keshwani Fatima, Hasmani Saima, Rajani Sakina Banu, Mawawala Zuweria, Qureshi Fatima, Qureshi Mohammad Bilal, शेख कनीस फातिमा, मलकानी बुशरा, केशवानी फातिमा, जमानी नूरुल अब्बास and Bhimani Sakina. Now let's understand lesson 1. All living beings need food. All living beings means human being, animals, birds and plants. Plants make their own food through photosynthesis process. Next, food gives us energy for doing activities such as studying, playing, walking and talking. Here we can define energy as the strength to do any kind of physical activity. In other words, energy is the ability to do work. So we need energy, so we need food. Next, some of the energy is also used to help us grow. Here grow means growth of height, weight, shape, hair, development of muscles and development of brain. As you know, muscles is the body's most metabolic tissue, which means it requires more energy than other body tissues to maintain itself because they are naturally more muscular. Now next topic is food groups. As you know, the key to healthy eating is to enjoy a variety of nutritious foods from each of the 5 food groups. And these 5 food groups are in the proportion that you should be eating them throughout your day. Now, the food that we eat has many substances that help our body to grow and stay healthy and strong. Here substances means calcium, vitamins, carbohydrate, protein, which help our body to grow, means growth of height, weight, hair, development of muscles and brain. And to stay healthy means disease free and strong means without weakness. Now what is nutrition? The substance like carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins and mineral, calcium. So those substances that are needed by our body for energy, good health and proper growth are called nutrients. Next, nutrients give us energy to do our work. They help to repair our body and also prevent us from falling ill too often. Means foods from the basic food groups provide the nutrients essential for life and growth, and these foods are also known as everyday foods. The main nutrients found in food items are carbohydrate, proteins, fats and vitamins and minerals. Now first food group is carbohydrate. Food items such as cereals like rice, wheat and corn and vegetables such as potatoes give us a lot of energy. They contain carbohydrate. Food items rich in carbohydrate are called energy giving food. Means here sources of carbohydrate are cereals and vegetables, which are also called energy giving food as they provide a lot of energy. Next, people who do a lot of physical work such as laborer means a person who does hard physical work. Farmers and sports person need a lot of carbohydrate to give them more energy, because the labor spend 8 to 10 hours working with hammers and other tools in the agricultural field, construction site and at other places where physical labor is required. For providing the instant energy for muscular work, the carbohydrate in the form of sugar and starch are required, which are converted into energy. Now next is proteins, the next food group. Food items such as milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans and pulses are rich in proteins. Food items rich in proteins are called bodybuilding food. They are needed for the growth and repair of our body and also for building muscles. Young children need more protein-rich food items than adult because they are still growing. So here sources of proteins are milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans and pulses. And they are called bodybuilding food because they are needed for building muscles and also for the growth like growth of height, weight, hair and development of brain and muscles. Now next food group is fats. Food items such as nuts, oil, ghee and butter are rich in fats. They provide more energy than food items rich in carbohydrate. They also help to keep the body warm. Our body needs very little fat. Extra fat is stored in the body for later use. Means sources of fats are nuts, oil, ghee and butter. They provide energy more than the food item rich in carbohydrate. Means they are also energy giving food. They also help to keep our body warm. Our body needs very little fat, so too much fat is harmful for our body. It also stores extra fat for future use. Now next, vitamins and minerals. Food items such as fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, eggs, peanut are rich in vitamins and minerals. Means sources of vitamins and minerals are fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, eggs and peanut. Now how do they help us? They protect us from diseases and keep us fit and healthy. Therefore, they are called protective food. Now, there are some important vitamins required by our body like vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin A improves eyesight and keep our skin healthy. Sources of vitamin A are milk, egg, carrot and mango. Vitamin B complex is needed for various functions of our body, and sources of vitamin B are milk, green leafy vegetable and whole grain. Vitamin C helps to fight infections and keep our gums and teeth healthy. Sources of vitamin C are green vegetables, tomatoes and cauliflower. Vitamin D helps in proper absorption of calcium in our body, and sources of vitamin D are sunlight, milk and dairy product. Means all the vitamins are helpful for all body parts like eyes, skins, gums and teeth. Now after understanding vitamins, let's understand minerals. Calcium, iron, potassium, iodine and sodium are example of minerals. Now how does calcium help us? Calcium helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Example of calcium rich food items are milk, curd, almond and cheese. So sources of calcium are milk, curd, almond and cheese. Now next, dietary fiber and water. Food items such as cereals, corn, green leafy vegetables and fruit contain fibers that cannot be digested by our body. It means this kind of food also has some fibers, and these fibers are known as dietary fiber or roughage, because it cannot be digested and also has no food value, but still it is very important because it helps the body to get rid of undigested food, like it helps to remove waste material from our body. Next is water. Water is also a very important part of our diet. Our diet is very important. Our body needs water for all its functions. Even water helps to digest our food and remove waste from the body. Our body contains about 70% of water, but time to time we lose water from our body in different forms. So we must drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. Now next is balanced diet, a diet that has all the nutrients like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and mineral in the right amount. Dietary fiber and water is called a balanced diet. Means a diet that contains different kind of foods in certain quantities and proportion, so that the requirement for calories, proteins, minerals, vitamins and alternative nutrients is satisfied. Next, the picture shows some food items that make a balanced diet. In order to stay healthy, we should eat food items from each of these food groups daily. As you know, the key to healthy eating is to enjoy a variety of nutritious foods. So, here 5 food groups on a plate are in the proportion that you should be eating them throughout your day. Balanced diet is very important because a well-balanced diet provides important vitamins, minerals and nutrients to keep the body and mind strong and healthy. Now next topic, preservation of food. If food items are kept for a long period of time and not stored properly, they get spoiled. Such food items are bad for our health. Preservation of food prevents it from getting spoiled. It means that food items kept uncovered are exposed to dust and flies. As you know, flies carry germs on their body and cause diseases like diarrhea, typhoid. So when food are exposed, we should avoid eating uncovered, then cut food sold in street. Foods also get spoiled when they are left for a long time, as germs grow quickly when there is moisture, means water and warmth. So we should keep our food and preserve our food. Now we can preserve food in number of ways. Here there are 5 methods. First, drying method, removing the water content of the food. For example, drying grapes to get raisins. As you know, food is dried before using it, like red chilies, turmeric roots, mint leaves are dried in sunlight and then further used for flavoring. Now next method, pickling. Mixing fruit and vegetable with salt and oil. For example, mixing mango, lime and other vegetable with oil and salt. This is one of the oldest method of preserving of food. Like in this way, we can preserve pickles and fish. Like salting preserve food by drawing water out of the food. Even it prevents bacteria growing and spoiling the food. Third method is refrigerating, keeping food in the fridge to preserve it for a short time. For example, keeping cooked food and fresh vegetable in the fridge. And this is an easy method of preserving food for few days. Like it's preserve taste, texture and the nutritional value of the food also. Next is deep freezing method, keeping food in the freezer to preserve it for a longer time. For example, keeping meat and fish in the freezer. So through deep freezing method, we can preserve meat and fish in the freezer for a longer time. Next is canning and bottling. Many of you have seen that many things like juices, jams, milk come in cans. They are sealed in cans after removing germs and moisture from them. So in this method, we can store foods in cans and bottle. Now next is rest, posture and exercise. So let's see its effect on our health. Our body needs rest for proper functioning. We need 6 to 8 hours of sleep in a day. Lack of sleep may result in improper functioning of body organs. It can make us fall ill and therefore staying up late is not a good idea. As you know, rest and relaxation both reduces stress and improves overall health. You will be able to easily work a full day. It also improves your focus. An active mindset gets tired just like an active body. So to make it active, to make your mind active, you need rest and relaxation. Now next is posture refers to body position. It is important for us to keep our backs upright while standing or sitting. Incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joint and muscles. So this is the effect of incorrect posture, because incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joint and muscles. But proper and right posture improves spine health, like sitting and standing with proper alignment or posture improves blood flows, then helps keep your nerves and blood vessels healthy, supports your muscles. Now next is exercise. So here to exercise means to engage in physical activity for the purpose of working your body to stay healthy. So exercise is important to stay healthy. Regular exercise and playing outdoor games such as hockey, football, cricket help us to stay fit. Yoga, an ancient method of exercise practiced in India and also helps in keeping our body fit. So as I said, to exercise means to engage in physical activity for the purpose of making your body fit and healthy. And there are other benefits also, like it can make you feel happier, it can help with weight loss, it can increase your energy levels. So now let's understand hard words of lesson 1. BASIC. Basic means primary, or here we can say basic means essential or necessary. Now second, ENERGY. Energy. We can define energy as the strength to do any kind of physical activity, or we can say energy is the ability to do work. Now third, PROTEINS. Proteins. Proteins is one of the food group. Food items such as milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans, pulses are example of proteins, and proteins are also called bodybuilding food. Next word, VITAMINS. Vitamins. Vitamins is one of the food group which protect us from diseases and keep us fit and healthy. Next, CALCIUM. Calcium is example of mineral. Next, CARBOHYDRATES. Carbohydrate is also one of the food group. Next, IRON. Iron. That is also example of mineral. Next, 8. Mineral. MINERALS. Minerals is a substance. Next word, ROUGHAGE. Roughage. That is another name of dietary fiber. The part of the plant food that cannot be digested is called dietary fiber, and it helps to remove waste material from our body. Next is NUTRIENTS. Nutrients. The substances that are needed by our body for energy, good health and proper growth are called nutrients. Nutrients give us energy to do our work. They help to repair our body and also prevent us from falling ill too often. Now next is DIGESTION. Digestion. It is the process by which food is broken down into a simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body. Now next is REST, rest. To rest means to relax, to get rest by lying down, especially like sleep. Now next word PICKLING, pickling. That is one of the method of preservation of food. Now next DRYING, drying, is one of the method of preservation of food. Now next POSTURE, posture. Posture means body position. Now let's understand fill in the blank. First, dash help to keep our body warm. Answer is fat. As you know, fats is one of the food group which help to keep the body warm and even which provide more energy than food item rich in carbohydrate. So answer is fat help to keep our body warm. Now second, dash consists of all the nutrients in the right amount. So the answer is balanced diet, which means a diet that has all the nutrients in the right amount, the proportion in which we should take that, and dietary fiber and water. That is complete balanced diet. So the answer is a balanced diet consists of all the nutrients in the right amount. Now third, dash remove waste material from our body. Answer is dietary fiber, which means the part of the plant food that cannot be digested and which help to remove waste and useless material from our body, and hence it is very important. For example, cereal, corn, green leafy vegetable, fruit which contain fiber and which cannot be digested are called dietary fiber. So the answer is dietary fiber remove waste material from our body. Now next question, number 4, we can preserve meat and fish for a longer time in the dash. As you know, if food items are kept for a long period of time and not stored properly, they get spoiled, and such food items are bad for our health. So we must preserve, means we must store food item properly through different method, and one of the method is deep freezing method, through which we can preserve meat and fish for a longer time in the freezer. So the answer is we can preserve meat and fish for a longer time in the freezer. Now next, dash is an ancient method of exercise practiced in India. So as you know, regular exercise and yoga and also playing outdoor game help us to stay fit, and yoga is one of the method of exercise which is practiced in India. So answer is yoga is an ancient method of exercise practiced in India. So today we have covered topic like need of food, means we need food, we require it because food gives us energy for doing activities such as studying, playing, walking and talking. Then second topic, nutrients, means the substance that are needed by our body for energy, good health and proper growth. And and they give us energy to do our work. They help to repair our body and also prevent us from falling ill too often. Then we have covered topic like 5 food group, which are carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamin and mineral. Then we have covered topic like balanced diet, a diet that has all the nutrients in the right amount, dietary fiber and water. Then we have covered topic like preservation of food. We need to preserve food because if food items are kept for a long period of time and not stored properly, they get spoiled. So we need to preserve food through proper method. Then last topic, rest, posture and exercise.